Your cat looks perfectly healthy. Shiny coat, good appetite, plays normally. But there's a good chance they're carrying parasites right now, and you have no idea. Most cats with worms show zero symptoms until the infestation is already serious. Today, I'm breaking down the signs you're missing, how cats get infected even indoors, and exactly what to do about it. First, what these parasites actually are. Intestinal worms are organisms living inside your cat's digestive system, feeding off the nutrients your cat eats. They range from mild nuisances to life-threatening problems depending on the type and severity. The most common are roundworms, which look like spaghetti and are especially frequent in kittens. They can grow several inches long and reproduce rapidly inside the intestines. Tapeworms are flat segmented parasites that attach to the intestinal wall and shed rice-sized pieces you'll see in the litter box or stuck to your cat's rear end. Giardia is a microscopic parasite that requires specific testing to detect and causes persistent diarrhea. Each species operates differently, but they all steal nutrients, cause inflammation, and in severe cases lead to anemia, malnutrition, weight loss, and intestinal blockages. Research shows a significant percentage of cats will face some type of parasite at some point in their lives. Second, how indoor cats get infected anyway. Even cats who never go outside can get worms. The most common route is contact with infected feces. This happens when a cat uses a contaminated litter box or steps somewhere with parasite eggs, then licks their paws during grooming, and swallows the eggs without realizing. Fleas are another major carrier. Some fleas carry tapeworm eggs, and if your cat swallows even one flea while grooming, infection happens. Raw or undercooked meat can contain parasite larvae. Small prey animals like mice and insects that cats catch can also transmit worms. Kittens can contract parasites during nursing if the mother cat is infected. And even in indoor-only homes, parasite eggs can enter on the bottom of your shoes, on clothing, or on objects brought inside. Have you ever found rice-like segments near your cat's tail or in the litter box? Drop a comment and tell me what happened. Third, the diarrhea that means something serious. Diarrhea is often the first noticeable sign. It can appear frequently, have a liquid consistency, and sometimes contain mucus or small amounts of blood. This happens because parasites irritate the intestinal lining and cause inflammation. When diarrhea lasts more than 2 days, something is wrong. In heavy infestations, you might actually see worms in the stool, either white thread-like forms or small rice grain segments from tapeworms. Pay close attention to any stool changes. Occasional soft stool is normal. Persistent watery diarrhea with visible blood or mucus is not. Document when it started, how often it happens, and what it looks like. This information helps your vet identify the problem faster. Fourth, vomiting with visible parasites. Vomiting can reflect general discomfort from parasites, or in more advanced cases, actual worms appearing in the vomit. This is especially common with roundworms. Even when no worms are visible, frequent vomiting episodes deserve attention. Cats vomit occasionally for hairballs or eating too fast. But repeated vomiting over several days, especially combined with diarrhea or appetite changes, indicates a problem. If you see anything that looks like spaghetti or moving white threads in the vomit, that's roundworms and you need a vet visit immediately. Take a photo if possible. It helps with diagnosis. Fifth, appetite changes that don't make sense. Some cats eat less when infected. Others develop extreme hunger. This happens because parasites consume part of the nutrients your cat ingests, forcing the body to compensate in different ways. You'll notice the eating pattern isn't normal anymore. A cat who suddenly begs constantly despite regular meals, or a cat who stops finishing their food after years of cleaning the plate, are both red flags. Track how much your cat actually eats. Measure portions if needed. Changes in appetite combined with weight loss or a bloated belly mean parasites are likely. Before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos. Share this with other cat owners who need this information. Sixth, weight loss. Despite normal eating, When your cat eats normally but still loses weight, parasites are a primary suspect. The intestines aren't absorbing nutrients properly because worms are stealing them first. The cat gradually gets thinner even though they're consuming the same amount of food. This is especially noticeable in kittens who should be gaining weight as they grow. Weigh your cat monthly. A loss of more than 10% of body weight is significant. For a 10-pound cat, that's just 1 pound. It's easy to miss visually, but obvious on a scale. Keep records. Sudden or gradual unexplained weight loss always warrants a vet visit. 7th. The potbelly that signals trouble in kittens. Kittens with heavy worm loads often develop a noticeably swollen abdomen. This potbelly comes from gas accumulation and intestinal inflammation caused by parasites. It creates a contrast between a thin body and a distended stomach. This is not the same as a full belly after eating. This stays swollen constantly and feels firm or bloated when touched gently. If a kitten has a potbelly, dull coat, and low energy, worms are extremely likely. Don't wait to see if it resolves. Kittens decline faster than adults and need immediate treatment. Has your cat ever had a bloated belly or shown any of these signs? Comment below and share your experience. 8th. Coat condition that reflects internal health. A healthy cat has a shiny, smooth coat. Cats with parasites often show dull, dry, brittle fur with excessive shedding. The coat loses its shine and feels rough to the touch. This happens because the body isn't absorbing vitamins, proteins, and essential nutrients needed for healthy fur. Parasites rob the system of these building blocks. If your cat's coat suddenly looks worse despite no change in diet or grooming habits, internal parasites are a real possibility. This is especially true when combined with other symptoms like weight loss or appetite changes. 9th. The scooting that means anal irritation. Cats dragging their rear end on the floor or excessively licking the anal area often have parasites. Tapeworms specifically cause intense itching around the anus. You might see small white rice-like segments stuck to the fur near the tail or around the anus. These are tapeworm segments and they move when fresh. Scooting can also indicate impacted anal glands, but when combined with visible segments, tapeworms are confirmed. Check your cat's rear end regularly. Look for anything unusual. White grains, inflammation, or constant licking all need veterinary attention. 10th. Behavioral changes and serious warning signs. Infected cats often become lethargic. Less playful, less interactive, more sleep, less energy overall. They might hide more than usual or stop greeting you at the door. In severe infestations, anemia can develop. This makes gums and inner eyelids look pale instead of healthy pink. The cat becomes weak and may have difficulty breathing or seem constantly tired. These are emergency signs that require immediate action. Lift your cat's lip and check gum color regularly. Healthy gums are bright pink. Pale white, grayish, or bluish gums mean your cat needs immediate veterinary care. Anemia from parasites depletes red blood cells and can be life-threatening if untreated. Don't wait to see if it improves. Get to a vet the same day. If you've noticed any of these signs, act quickly. Take your cat to a vet for fecal testing to identify exactly which parasite is involved. Each type requires specific treatment. Never use over-the-counter dewormers without veterinary guidance. The wrong medication won't work and might cause harm. Treatment usually involves oral dewormers, sometimes repeated doses to kill larvae and eggs. Heavy infestations may need supportive care like fluids. Prevention is key. Regular deworming on a schedule your vet recommends, flea control, proper food handling, and clean litter boxes keep your cat parasite-free long-term.